But we are definitely going to watch. How are you doing, Reno?
Doing good. I feel super spaced out.
I kind of do too, to tell you the truth. Um, how do I watch my live?
I actually have to go to my own YouTube channel and
That's
then
where I am. Okay, I'm on my own YouTube channel. Oh, wait, view channel. Oh, there I am. Okay. There I am. That's so weird. No, I don't want to. Okay. Just so I can see the chat, if anybody's in the chat. Let's grab some crochet. And then I can chat back, right? Anyways. Just give it a minute. Because actually I think I want to be able to. I'm just going to lower it a little so everybody can see what I'm crocheting. We are making a shawl. Like a shawl throw for my mom. She requested some specific colors. If anybody is ever interested, I do have an Instagram account. That if you guys like want to request, a product or something, let me know. I'm just gonna put this a bit lower so we can see me crocheting, because that's why we're here. We're here to crochet together. And I actually usually use, where is it? A blanket on my lap so I can have my arms higher. How do I see the chat? Sorry, everybody. I screwed that up real good, eh? Okay. I wonder if there's any. I'm just gonna see. Test. I haven't gone live on YouTube in forever. So that's why we're just. Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while, everybody. How's everybody doing? How's everybody enjoying the channel so far? I'll be posting more of the old radio shows, like more in the spotlight, because we had a little bit of a copyright glitch with one of them, which kind of, I was just waiting for that to get cleared up. Yeah, YouTube actually agreed with me and put it in escrow, and then when we finally heard from the people, they released it. So, anyways, I am a center pull person, so if I center pull my yarn, I know that doesn't matter if you don't crochet or don't knit. You have no idea what we're talking about. That's okay. That's okay. But if you have projects on the go, let me know. I want to see your projects. I have like 4 things on the go right now. I don't know how many anybody else has. That's Beans telling us she doesn't like me. Hey Reno, are you able to check on your phone how my audio is?
sure.
Because I'm using my mic and I don't know how close it is. You know what I mean?
Your bicycle.
Yes, my bicycle. I'm using my bicycle. It's a mic, not a bicycle. Anyway. Do. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. I have some bronchitis going on, as per usual. That's my usual. Yeah, if you join in, tell us your work in progress. tell me what you're crocheting. If you are, or knitting, or other yarning, or other fiber arting. Because, okay, so this is going to be, this is a throw. I'm doing a rectangle granny stitch. So it's like a granny square, but you make a rectangle instead. How's the audio? Well, you can't turn it all the way down and then be like, ooh. Does it sound good?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is a like rectangle granny square. It's not quite a granny square, it's a granny rectangle. But you started off different, so that's always fun. Yes, Beans. Crocheting. What are you doing? Also, if you've been on this channel at any point in time, you know that my cats... There's Marley. Beans is over there, ignoring me. The cats are frequent guests on the channel because they just are. They are in our videos, they're in our live feeds, they're in my Instagram, they're in everything because, you know what, some people are like, oh, I don't want my pets to be in my thing, but you know what, they're part of my house. So they're always going to be here. Never going to get rid of them. And that's fine. Yeah, how are you guys liking in the spotlight? I am loving doing it. Okay, so once upon a time, God, how long ago now? It was 2018, so 6 years ago. I was the host of those old radio shows on QR, and I fell in love with them. I had hosted them for years. I left QR in 2018, but I had hosted them for years, and I fell in love with them. And I wanted to bring them back to YouTube. So at first, when I first started, there was some like copyright stuff going on with them. Sorry, somebody just tried to call me. Too bad for them. Anyways, there was some copyright stuff going on with them, and then YouTube kind of changed a bit of the way they show you where your copyrighted stuff is. So I was able to see now, it's like, oh, like this 15 seconds of this show is copywritten, so now I can go in and just cut out that like little bar of music that's in there, and I'm able to post the old radio shows again, and it's awesome, and I'm really happy about it because it literally is like little intro bars that are what's causing the copyright things, and that's not cool. We need to stop that from happening. So that's why they're able to be posted now, and I'm really happy about that. And yeah, there's the old radio shows. As for crochet, like I said before, I am doing a granny rectangle. This is what it looks like so far. It's a lot longer. It goes down there. But we are doing this. My mom requested these colors, and she requested, if you guys want to know how to do a double crochet or like a granny stitch in general, so when you first start just like a granny stitch, you want to make sure your chain is in threes, okay? So it would be groups of threes, and then let's say you have 15, so you're going to chain 3 more, so you have 18 on your thing, and then you would double crochet, which is yarn over, go through, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So you do 3 double crochets in one spot, and that's a granny stitch. And then you chain 1 and then go over 3 double crochets in one spot again. You can actually make the granny stitches, you can make them 1, you can make them 5, you can make them however big you want to. 1 is just, usually that's just going to be a double crochet or a treble crochet in other terminology. I'm in Canada, so like all weird things Canada, like I understand both terminologies. Like our measuring system's messed up. But yeah, so that's how you would do a granny stitch. Granny squares, you start in the middle, you'd make a magic circle, and there's lots of debate about how, how people magic circle, and I don't know. I just do the bigger slip knot. That's how I do a magic circle. Some people don't. Some people think that's the stupid way to do it, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. Some people do 3 chains and then chain, and some people, oh, it is neat. That's Reno. He's sitting here listening to me talk to you guys as I'm explaining crocheting to him while he's playing like Fallout or something.
Mm-hmm.
What are you playing, dear?
Fallout 4.
Fallout 4. He's playing Fallout 4. So yeah, that's crocheting. That's crocheting. And we're doing the granny stitch today. Hooray, hooray. So here's the other big thing. I was just on Reddit, of all the places, and there's like this thing that someone had posted, like, are you guys sick of them saying we on the posts? And like, oh, like, we made it to 100,000 subscribers, and I don't think that's right of creators to be like, oh, we did this, we did that. I don't think that's okay. I think that's, not in good taste. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I think it's more like, thank you for helping me and thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you being here and I appreciate you being on the channel and watching me. It's like, you're an entertainer. That's your whole purpose. And there's a huge push from Josie in particular for a lot of these content creators to have some like media training. Being a member of the media, I had media training, oh god, a lot. And we always had to take like extra little ethics courses and like little marketing things and all kinds of stuff. But I think content creators should have media training so they know exactly the ins and outs and what to do and what not to do, because there's a lot of what not to do. And these content creators are doing the what not to do. So maybe they should stop. Like a big thing is that whole we, your audience, you're an entertainer. So your audience, you thank your audience for supporting you and for watching your stuff and for being entertained and for engaging with your commentary and things like that. It's not a we. Like, no offense to anybody. Like, I know we have a little bit of we, as in me, you, and everybody else watching or listening enjoy being in this space, obviously. And like when you comment, I always try to reply. And there's a we. Like, we are all watching this or being part of this live broadcast together. We didn't, make $10,000. Oh, hi, Olivia. How are you? I hope you're doing well. That's my cousin. But yeah, anyways, that's the gist of that whole we thing is, we didn't get the free products. Josie got the free products, but thank you for supporting me so I can get the free products. Do you know what I mean? That's the whole context there. Anyways. You guys crocheting? Does anybody here crochet? Like, do people crochet still? I know there's a lot of people in like Facebook groups and stuff that I'm in, because I'm in the crochet Facebook groups, right? I'm also in a couple like we were all once in radio groups, and that's always fun. So yeah. Anyways. This is YouTube. This is Saturday night. This is what I do on Saturday night. Did you guys know I'm going to be 40 in July? Yep, I'm going to be 40. So, I'm 40. I don't drink. Almost 40. I'm 39. I don't drink. I don't party. I have a little greenery sometimes because that's great. Not tonight though. Like in about an hour, we're gonna go pick up groceries because Calgary has an outbreak of norovirus or Norwalk virus, the one that makes you sick, the one that makes you barf, and that type of sickness. There's a lot of people coming down with it, and I already have bronchitis, so I don't want to exacerbate what's going on. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, so anywho, I hope everybody's doing well. Or what do you guys do on Saturday night? Obviously, some people are here watching. Hi, happy Saturday. It's a good day to... It's kind of cold here. It wants to snow. It's been like rain snowing, so it's been really slippery. And not ice rain, okay? Not ice rain. All of the people out east. It is not ice rain. It's like this mixture of like snow and rain that just falls out of the sky because it's Calgary and it's close to the mountains, and it's sometimes they refer to it as sleet. So ice rain happens when there's different air masses, like different cold air mass, warm air mass, cold air mass, and then the rain starts to fall. It's like warm up here, it starts to fall, and then it creates larger drops because it's going through thicker clouds, because that's how rain works, and then it comes through a cold air mass, and then it turns into ice rain because the outside of the ice, as it outside of the raindrop, as it goes through the colder air mass that's at the surface level, freezes. That's what ice rain is. So snow is different, and like there's a cycle, like it cycles through these storms until it's heavy enough to actually fall out of the sky. Yeah, so it's not ice rain, it is literal snow and then rain. It's two different things at the exact same time because we're so close to the mountains. Just weird things happen. Weird things happen with the weather. Weird things happen with the weather all the time here. Anyway. It's fun. Weird things happen with the weather. On the corners of this, actually, only because this is a triangle, or not a triangle, a rectangle, a granny rectangle. On the corners, I would usually only do one chain, but on the corners of this one, I'm doing 3. Because if you only do one on the rectangles for whatever reason, it just starts to like bunch up weirdly. I don't know why, it just does. And then it just looks bizarre. I usually only do 1 chain on my corners, but when I do the rectangles, I do 3. I don't know. But then on the last chain, like on the last row, I will only do 1 chain just to kind of tighten it up and curve it a bit. Unless I'm putting a border on it. If I'm putting a border on it, I will do the 3 chains because it just, the border will sit nicer. I don't know. Anyways, that's just, everybody crochets different. Everybody crochets different. Everybody will make their product different. I'm hoping, I did the barn in Shaughnessy over Christmas, and it was a huge success. And I'm hoping to do a Christmas market, not Christmas, a night market there in May, and then another one at the end of September. So, here's hoping that I'll be there, and I'll have lots of goodies. Because I like making spooky things, and like fun stuff, like festively stuff. There's always the Christmas stuff, like you always have to make, excuse me, scarves and all that kind of stuff, and If you're wondering why you can't really quite hear the bronchitis, is because I have my mic on the table, which is about 3 feet from me, maybe, yeah, about 3 feet from me. And I did it on purpose. Because if we bring the mic closer, you can hear like the crackling. So, but you might be able to hear Reno's laptop noise. But that's okay. He's playing Fallout. Fallout 4. He is an expert in Fallout 4, if you're wondering. If you ever need any advice, his channel is Old Dogs No Tricks, and if you ever need to know how to play Fallout 4, yeah, it's insane the amount that he Fallout 4s. Anyways, back to crocheting. Do you guys have a favorite stitch? Because I think my favorite crochet stitch is the half double chevron. I think it is. Or like the moss stitch. I love the moss stitch. This is just, like, granny stuff is so plain, but it's so pretty. Like, it's not plain, it's easy to do. Once you've figured out how to crochet, it's easy to do. But yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty. It's a very pretty stitch. It's very versatile. A lot of people like it because it's very nostalgic, hence it being called the granny stitch. Do you know what I mean? And for the people who are like actual crocheters, I center pulled this yarn, so that's why I keep pulling it out a bit. Yeah. And this is the Bernat Velvet. I ordered it. There was some at Michael's. I bought 4 skeins of it, and then I had to order 4 more off Amazon. Not sure if it's all the same dye lot. Hopefully it's close. But yeah. Also, if you're going to learn how to crochet, learn how to know that there's different dye lots. Learn how to select your yarn and your hook size appropriately. Usually on the packaging, there is the hook size. And yeah, usually follow the packaging. Unless you want like a looser crochet, then you go up a hook. If you want it tighter, go down a hook. Like, it all depends also on like your gauge and what you want it to look like and all of that other good stuff. So it's a lot of fun. It's my favorite hobby that I think I have ever had. I also do my own nails. I love that hobby, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. Do you know what I mean? Do you know when something you're like, oh, I love doing this, but then I have to like take these ones off and I have to put like just do all the stuff and do all the prep, and then, you know, unless I want to fill these ones, then I have to like grind them off. I use gel tips or whatever the hell you want to call them. I use gel tips. I don't do acrylics because it causes me a rash, actually. Even when I get them done in the salon, I cannot do acrylic, which is unfortunate because there's a lot of pretty things with acrylics. But I'll do the gel nails, whoop, and yeah, that's always fun. 2, 3. Maybe I'll live stream one of those one day of me doing my nails. I don't know how I'd set that up. I'd need 2 cameras. Like split screen it. Do you know what I mean? And if you're wondering, I usually crochet with my blanket on my lap, so it like brings my arms up farther. And it'll slip down and it'll do all of its things, and yeah. What's everybody doing on Saturday night besides watching YouTube? There's like not much to do anymore. Everything is so expensive and everything is so stupid. like in, 45 minutes we're gonna go pick up our groceries from the grocery store. Saturday night. God, do you remember when we were kids if you're of a certain age. And that song came out that Saturday night. Da, 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 da. Pretty baby. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. If you're of a certain age, you know what I'm talking about. And it was the girl, she was sitting in front of the vanity. She was like getting all dolled up for Saturday night. Yeah. Yeah, if you're of a certain age. If you lived in Calgary when Cowboys was. Oh god, Cowboys was like on. It was downtown somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it was. And there was like Dewey Stevens and Coconut Joe's and like Roadhouse. I lived behind the Roadhouse in Calgary for years and years and years and years. That was interesting. There was always like a fight in the parking lot from the Roadhouse. And then they had like the 21 and up night, which was kind of nice. Where else was good? Rusty Cage for like 10-cent draft. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, shit's expensive now. Like a beer is like $19 or like a good cocktail when you go out. And we were all on 10-cent draft. And then they raised it like 25-cent draft. Does everybody remember that? And everybody was outraged. Now a glass of wine is $16 for the house wine, you know what I mean? I don't drink, but I used to a lot. I used to way too much, actually. So we don't have alcohol anymore. We just have not alcohol. Anyways, that's fun. We have CBD because that stuff's awesome with a little bit of weed, not mixed with some vodka or some hard liquor to jumpstart my heart. Josie, your age is showing. Yeah, I know. That's okay. That's okay. Everybody, that's okay. Everybody. But yeah, what are you guys doing Saturday night besides scrolling on YouTube? Do you guys have any crochet projects in progress? Because I think I have like at least 4 in the box right there. I have the crochet box. I'd like everybody to, this is Marley. He's my co-host and my crochet buddy. He's always around. He is always sitting exactly where you don't want him to sit. And that's okay, because I love him, and he is my buddy. Right, buddies? Don't scratch me, Mom. Okay, we'll do it anyways. I love you. Yes, I do. Boop, boop, boop. Marley likes nose boops and trees. He also likes escaping and getting worms. So that was fun. Beans is the other cat. She likes sitting in her little basket and not long walks on the beach. She doesn't do long walks on the beach or outside at all. She hates outside, actually. Like, adamantly refuses to go outside, hates outside. Outside is bad guys, according to Beans, and that's okay. That's okay, Beanie. Outside is bad guys. Outside is bad guys. Also the neighbor kitties that come to the... Actually, it's not so much the neighbor kitties, it is the Bob kitties that come to the back door. And our cats go ballistic. I almost want to have like a little camera like on top of the fridge, like pointing at the back door, just to see like what comes up. We actually also have a bunch of raspberry bushes out back, and it is very clear that a Bob kitty fell off the fence. There goes Marley. Fell off the fence into the raspberry bushes because they're like, there's a bobcat sized dent in the raspberry bushes. He probably got a thorn in his bum. Stupid cat. Sacre bleu. Stupid cat. So on YouTube, if you're a mostly English channel, are you allowed to swear in other languages? I'm kidding. No, you're not. Bad Josie. Anywho. I hope you guys are enjoying crocheting. Crocheting is fun. Fun for everyone. So we're almost about to do a color change. Because I wanted to do 7 rows of the purple from the middle and then 7 rows of black. And then we're going to do the color change back to purple because I am making this for my mom and that's how she wanted it. So that's how we're gonna do it. So probably have about 30 more stitches and then color change. Color change time. Oh, huge news for Josie. Starbucks followed me on Instagram today. I know people are probably like, oh, that's so lame. Like, who cares? I care because I love Starbucks. Okay. Starbucks followed me on Instagram today and it made my day. Because I woke up and I felt absolutely awful this morning and I had a fever last night and the bronchitis is back and I looked at Instagram and it's like, oh, Starbucks is following you. I'm like, yeah, they are. Yeah, you are, Starbucks. Go Starbucks. Anyways. If you can, you should like the video. If you're able to. Throw a couple likes up there. That would be nice. Just so it gets pushed out more. And then I can chat to more people. Because I enjoy that. I also realize, and I figured I have to start going live more, so we're going to see this more on this channel. If TikTok is gone, all of those TikTok people are going to try to come over to YouTube. And YouTube is mine. Well, it's not mine, it's ours, us YouTube creators. So, no TikTok. Stay over there. Stay in your TikTok space. I hope it doesn't get banned. And not just for that reason, but because there's a lot of people who use TikTok as their income. You know what I mean? Especially in the US, because you guys have the Creator Fund in the US. There's a lot of American TikTokers, and I really, really hope it doesn't get banned, because I don't want to see people losing income. You know what I mean? I don't want to see these people without their bread and butter. And like, I know some TikTokers are huge and people think it's ridiculous and all that other stuff. It's like, yeah, it is a bit ridiculous, but at the same time, you don't want to see people losing money. Even the little TikTokers, like, let's say, like me, like my channel. Okay, so I make like a couple $100, right? That couple $100 for those TikTokers, that can be a lot. That can be a lot. That's like, oh, okay, I just paid off my credit card bill for the month. I just got groceries. I just bought some extras. My cats can have fancier dinner. My cats have very fancy dinner all the time, so you don't need to worry about them. Okay, the internet? My cats are spoiled, rotten brat cats. My kitties have 2 wet dinners a day. They have wet breakfast and wet supper because they just do. The serving suggestion was obviously written by a cat because it says like 6 to 8 servings a day. No. Bad cats. So, but yeah, I would definitely don't want to see TikTok on. There's a lot of reasons. For my own self and for the fact that, like, sorry, I'm just moving this a bit. For the fact that, like, I don't want to see people lose their bread and butter. I don't want to see I don't want to see TikTok gone. I don't want to see it banned. I'm in Canada, and did I just? Oh no, 3. I'm in Canada, and I would rather see it stay. You know what I mean? Like it means nothing for me to, because I don't have TikTok anymore. I got rid of it. I think I made all of like $8 off of it in the entire time I was on TikTok, and I was like, this isn't really worth it. And it was also just, I don't know. I would always get like really weird video suggestions. Maybe one day I'll go back on it. Who knows? Once they get all their stuff sorted out. I was also worried about security things, and rightly so. And I'm also old. Not too old, but I feel like I don't know how to use Snapchat. And actually, a girlfriend of mine, she's younger than I am, but she's been dating and stuff. And I said, well, how about if their primary form of communication is Snapchat, we don't talk to them? She's like, that's a really good idea. I'm like, yeah, so sorry, Snapchat boys. Anywho. But yeah. Just relaying whispers to Reno in the Fallout. Not Fallout. It's Fallout. Absolutely Fallout. I can't believe we've been chatting for like 37 minutes. Feels like no time has gone by at all. That's why I like live, and I also don't like live, because I could sit here and talk with everybody all freaking day. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like I would get very uncomfortable and you'd see me moving around and stuff, and maybe we'd wander in the kitchen, and when I'm feeling a lot better, I actually so I do my day. And since I work from home, because I have a chronic illness, so I work from home, but I will get up like every 45 minutes, and I will get up and I'll wander around. I'm not feeling good today. So it's been like every hour and a half or so I'll get up and wander around. I can't stay sitting. Even when when I was working for radio, I would be standing. I would just stand up and do radio. Or when I was working for trains, be standing at the desk, but you could raise the desk. It was one of those like desks where you could raise. And I worked in operations for trains, so like it was always go, 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 constant. So, whoops, we almost missed a chain. Are you guys ready for the color change? We have just a couple more stitches, and then we're doing the color change. I'm going to show you guys how I color change. It's going to be exciting. Probably not really, but it's going to be exciting for me. Oh my god, we're going to learn how to color change on YouTube Live on Josie's channel. I actually have a bunch of like unedited crochet stuff, because I have like a second channel. It's like Josie Grace Creates, and I have a bunch of stuff on there, and I want to put more, because I want to move. Like I will crochet and chill every chance I get now, but I want to put more stuff on there, on the Crochet and Chill channel, because it's fun, and I just want to not have so many random things on this channel. But that channel is like crafting and stuff, and it's all my crochet videos, it's all my reviews. I have a bunch of like tutorials that I've done where I'm like, oh my god, this would be really cool, we should do this. And yeah, so we'll do that. Excuse me. And if anybody's interested, once this live is over, I'm going to post that channel on the community page. Be like, here's all the crochet stuff, guys. You should come over here. I think it only has like 14 subscribers. Good enough. You know what I mean? Good enough. It's good enough. It's good enough. 14 subscribers is good enough. Yeah. I want to hit 20K on this channel this year. That's been my goal. Do you know how impossible that is to hit 20K on YouTube? Some people are like, it's the easiest thing ever. And no, it's not, actually. Hitting 20K on YouTube is difficult. And there are other channels, like this channel I watch, Coffee and Cults. I love her channel, by the way. She is amazing. Go check out Coffee and Cults. She said it took her forever. And now I think she's at 200,000. And it just kept dragging on and on and on. And it didn't want to go. And then suddenly it goes. Like my channel, for the longest time, we were sitting at like 1,000. Just 1,000. Then it was like 1,100. Then it was 1,200. For almost a year, it was at like 9,998. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Like I got monetized pretty quick because I had a lot of watch hours, and I hit that 1,000 subscribers pretty fast. But the watch hours is, you can get 1,000 subscribers. If nobody is watching, it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so that's what happened with me, and then it just sat there and sat there and sat there. And I was actually on Facebook a couple days ago, and I saw a post, thanks for 10,000, and it was from a couple years ago, and it had taken forever to get that. And then I hit 15,000, and then I think I'm almost at 20 million views, which is pretty awesome. Thank you, everybody, for 20 million views. I appreciate it a lot. Oh, we're about to color change. We're about to color change. I'm going to show you guys something really cool that I do with granny stitches that a lot of people don't. So we're chaining one. I'm going to get really close and personal. We're chaining one. And I will slip stitch in like normal. Sorry, this yarn is kind of hard to slip stitch into at first. So we're just going to do our slip stitch. Okay. And most people will chain this. I am going to slip stitch over to my center. I'm trying to do this so you guys can see it too. Please keep that in mind. So we're slip stitching, and then we're going to slip stitch into there. So this is the middle. This is the corner. We're going to slip stitch into the corner. Watch this magic. Pull your slip stitch up. Hold it on the hook. I will have a tutorial for this up on my crochet channel, and there you go. And then you just 1, 2, and then continue with your corner. But we're going to color change, so I'm going to show you how to color change this, okay? So we took it all out. We have we're going to grab our yarn first. We're going to grab the other color. So we took it all out. We're going to start our slip stitch. Okay. We're going to take our other piece of yarn, and there will be a tutorial on the other channel. We're going to pull it through, and then we're going to do our standing double crochet. Why would you do it that way, Josie? That's so dumb. No, it's not, actually, everybody. So, sorry, it's just a little messy because of where I have the wool sitting. So now we are going to continue our project. There you go, we did our color change. If anybody was waiting for that tonight, there it is. We'll tighten it up a little, and I'm just going to trim this black. Where are my scissors?
You ran away.
No, they're right here. I found the scissors, everybody. So the black is right here. We'll trim there. Yay! And then we'll like weave all the ends in and stuff when we're done. I hate weaving the ends in. Does anybody else hate weaving the ends in? 2, 3. So yeah, we just did our color change. That's exciting. Isn't that exciting, YouTube? I think that's exciting. And then 3. And then when we weave our ends in, it'll get all pretty and perfect. And I center pulled this guy too. Except for the one. Anyway, I don't know, does anybody else center pull their yarn? I know a lot of people will cake their yarn. I do for some, but some I just, like these ones I just couldn't be bothered. Because I'm like, oh, it's going to take forever to cake the yarn, and then I'm going to get annoyed with it, and then caking all the balls of yarn, and then yada, 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 right? So, anywho, there's that. So after this live stream, I'm going to go on the community page. I swear to you, I know how to talk, okay? We're going to go on the community page. I'm going to tie my hair up first because it's driving me kind of crazy. It's very staticky. Anyways, there we go. So on the community page, we're going to have the link to my crafting channel, where I'm going to be posting a lot of like tutorials. Like I'll post how I just did that standing double crochet, how I just did that color change from black to purple, and so on and so forth. Okay, we will have tutorials for all of that. I have a lot of the videos I already have recorded. And I already have thought of how I'm going to do them. I just haven't edited them yet. Why, Josie, do you edit all your own videos? Yes, I do, because I went to school for that. So, hang on, I just want to... There's going to be a knot coming up. So when you center pull, you can kind of feel when it gets really tight, and you just got to pull it out. Anywho, and as per usual, if you have pets and you crochet in your house, you will crochet your pet hair into your project without fail. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I think I'm going to try and go live at least once or twice a week now. So, even if it's just for an hour and we just chill for a bit, we just crochet, or I want to like go through some of the stuff in my room. Like, I know I did a declutter last year. I did a makeup declutter, a skincare declutter, and then a both declutter. It was a lot. Like, there was so much stuff. Because last year I got PR, and I did a giveaway, and the giveaway was fun. And yeah, the giveaway was a lot of fun. It was nice to be able to give that stuff away, because there's stuff like I'm never going to use it all. You know what I mean? Like, why would I... Every single time, here's the thing. Every single time, like, you get a product, okay? Let's say you get multiple of a product. Let's say a company sends you like 5 moisturizers. It's all the same one. I'm not going to open every single one every time. So what I ended up doing with it is my mom really liked one of the moisturizers, so I gave her like 4 jars of it. And then another moisturizer, I had 4 jars of that one. I gave one to a friend. I use one because I like it, and I gave one to my mom, and then I still have one in my makeup skincare collection upstairs. So there you go, right? I gotta find a way. I have found. My throat's getting really sore, so like more water. I have to find a way to simulcast on Instagram and YouTube. I'm pretty sure there's an app for that, but I gotta find one that I like. And some people I've been reading, not just on Reddit, but I've been reading a lot of stuff. Some people don't like it because they don't like having to talk to like the two different audiences and all this other stuff. And I'm like, well, I was syndicated, so I know how to talk to everybody all at the same time. Reno says that I have like a radio voice that I do. Yeah, I do. I know I do. Oh, I do it. So sometimes, like, the little videos I'll put on Instagram, I'll do a voiceover. I'll do the voiceover. And because I used to write commercials, I can just sit here and just, like, come up with it as I'm going. Like, I improv the whole thing. I also have my level 3 improv. I went to school for that, too. Anyways, I will sit here and I'll just improv my commercials. So it's like, I'll have the video going and I'll be sitting there and I'll be like, I'll do my radio voice. I'll turn the radio voice on. And, oh God, what could I do right now? What could I do? Soft, lush, and the perfect colors. Don't forget to buy Bernat yarn at your local craft store. You'll love how it turns into a soft, flush blanket. Plush, not flush. And I'll sit there and I'll like do these commercials and I'll just think of it off the top of my head. And it's from writing commercials. Like, you know what I mean? And from like writing all of my own stuff for my show. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun doing that. So also, if you are ever have really sore throat or really dry mouth and you're broadcasting, or you're trying to record, or you're trying to YouTube, or you're trying to Instagram, or do whatever it is you're doing, one of the best remedies, there's two. An apple. Eat an apple. Not apple juice, not like apple candies, not like apple sauce, but eating an apple. A lot of hosts would have apple slices if they were feeling sick, or if they had like congestion or, excuse me, just like a sticky throat. Apple slices, or diet pop. Okay? Not 0-calorie pop, not regular pop, diet pop. There's something, the aspartame in it. 0-calorie pop also has sucralose, which is it's sugar, essentially, 0-calorie sugar. But aspartame, there's something in aspartame that lubricates. And it's perfect for when you're on the air. Like if you're in a pinch, everybody who is on air drinks like Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi or a Diet Ginger Ale or something, never the 0-calorie stuff because it's still sticky. So those are the two. An apple, like cut apple slices and just have a bite of apple if you're feeling sticky, or a diet soda. Has to have aspartame in it. You could also do like a diet fruit cocktail or something as long as it's aspartame and not sucralose. So there are some tips, because sometimes water just doesn't do the trick. Like everybody always has water too, or people are like, oh, drink tea, but your tea will get cold and you have to go heat it up, or unless you have an iced tea, but iced tea makes you sticky. So yeah, apple slices or diet pop will stop you from being sticky. And that is a radio insider secret. I remember the morning show guy just Diet Coke. It was all Diet Coke all the time. Most of the people I work with was Diet Coke. I like Diet Pepsi. I'm the odd one out. But I'll have a Diet Coke. But yeah, it's Diet Pop or apple slices. Not applesauce, not apple juice, apple slices to stop that when you're talking all day. So, just FYI, everybody. I hope we all learned a lesson today. Anyhow. We did our color change. It's very pretty. I really like this purple. It's like a... What color is this one? It's the Crushed Velvet Burnat. Potent Purple is the shade. And then the other one is the black one, and it's kind of buried. I'll find it later. But yeah. What do you guys do on a Saturday night? We're just chilling like villains. How many people think Elon Musk is the villain who just isn't villaining properly anymore? Let's not get into that, actually. Let's have a chill Saturday night. So because I center pulled, and this one seems to want to have a knot in the middle somewhere that I haven't found yet, we are just gonna leave it like that. I was thinking of getting some lav mics. I was actually looking along McQuaid. Long McQuaid is where I bought my Rode mic upstairs. But I don't think I want lav mics. Do you know what I mean? Like, people are always so obsessed with having the mic right here and talking like this, and it's really stupid. I'm just saying. Just saying. Lav mics are not meant to sit there and be held like this. Hi, I'm talking in the lav mic. They're meant to be, it's a lapel. A lavalier microphone. It's what it's supposed to do. You're supposed to be able to hide it on yourself. Josie, were you in television? Yes, I was. that's why it's annoying, okay? That's why it's annoying. Or like there's this big thing. I just saw this on, was it Reddit or Instagram or something? A reporter had like a clothespin on his jacket on the back. And like people are like going after this guy, and I was like, everybody that I've ever known who's reported, including myself, to stop the wind from like hitting your mic if your jacket's a bit big, you like pull it, you always have like a clothespin or a hair clip or something in your kit in your car. And I remember being at a recycling facility and doing a story and had my lav mic on, and because every time I moved I had this big heavy coat on, like a protection coat, the mic would be like shh. And so we took my hair clip out of my hair and put it on the back of my coat so it would stay in place. It's just what happens. It's just what happens. It's like ignorant people don't understand how the world works sometimes, and then make fun of somebody for doing something that everybody's been doing since having lav mics and being able to be a reporter. You know, if you've never been a reporter, you have no idea what goes into it. You also always have a change of clothes in your car. You always have snacks in your car. You always have a pencil, not a pen. You always have a pencil in your car. Why? Because in the heat, pens can explode. In the cold, pens don't work. Pencils always work. Okay? Pencils always work. They don't care. And when you're sitting in court, here's a good one. When you're sitting in court, in Canada, if you're a reporter, and you have to go into court, or if you have to go into court anyways, always bow first. It's just like really polite. And you'll notice all the lawyers doing it too. Always bow, because it's the Court of King's bench, right? Another thing with court is if you're in doing court, try to have a pencil because it won't run out of ink and you will never be in the position in court where you're supposed to be quiet, where you're trying to get your pen to start working. Always bring a pencil to court. And never bring a coil notebook to court either, because they make too much noise. What? Anyways, that's if you're being a reporter. So, yeah. Tips and tricks. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments. I will answer them. This is what I mean, like media training. So how would Josie know all this stuff if she wasn't in the media? So yeah, I think all of these content creators and influencers and all that stuff, I really think you guys need media training. Because there's no reason. I think if you had media training, all of the drama and bullshit that goes on, especially in like the beauty community, would not be happening. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I just realized that I can like put filters on this. I just want to see. Oh shit. Oh, I look so good. Oh, wow. That's fake though. Let's turn that off. There we go. Back to normal. Back to normsies. I didn't know you could do that. That's the other thing. I don't believe in filters. I never have. Even, okay, so even at the very beginning of doing Instagram and YouTube and stuff, I did not use filters. And anytime I would have a filter, I would like say, oh, I put a filter on this. And I don't think it's right. I don't believe in filters. I believe especially if you're trying to sell a product or something, I don't think you should have a filter on at all. I don't think you should be allowed. I think you should get fined if you put filters on. If you put a filter on, you're like, oh, I put a filter on this. Look at me now. Aren't I pretty? That's fine. That's fine. But if you're filtering all of your stuff, like especially if you're selling products, you should not be allowed to have a filter on. That's just my views. And I'm sticking to it. I actually think, what time is it, Mr. 7:30? I think I'm going to hang up soon. Because my throat is starting to really hurt. But this has been fun. I like this. I like this live stream thing. Reno's sitting over there playing Fall Down. I can hear it going beep, beep, beep.
No, I'm playing a different game now.
What are you playing?
A game called Grim Dawn.
He's playing Grim Dawn. I don't know what that is.
It's like Diablo.
It's like Diablo. I do know what that is. It's not because I'm a dork. That's fine. My favorite video game, Final Fantasy X. And yes, I did try to play the newest one, or I don't know if it's the newest one anymore, but the one where they're at the beach and the guy has the car. I don't like the battle system in it. I just don't. So what I do now is I play Merge Dragons on my phone. Or I play Design Homes, or I play... What else do I play on my phone? Jigsaw puzzles. So there. I love the Mario games. I would love to play Wizardry again, and Reno's trying to figure out how to get that on an emulator. The one that was for PS2, the Tale of a Forsaken Land. That is one of my favorite video games ever. Yes, I realize it's D&D, and yes, I realize it's really nerdy, but that's okay. That's okay, everybody. Um, yeah, that's really okay. Actually, one of the coolest things I got to do, I got to moderate at Calgary Comic Expo 2 years ago, and I got to meet and interview Todd Stashwick. He was on not Enterprise, Picard season 3. He was Captain Shaw. I also got to interview George Newbern and Susan Eisenberg, and she plays Wonder Woman. She's the voice actress for Wonder Woman, and that was really cool. Also, the guy who plays Handsome Jack. Why can't I remember his name? That's okay. Um, yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I am really nerdy, and getting to like sit there and just nerd out with the people who play these characters. And like Todd Stashwick is a total nerd. He is a D&D nerd, and he's a Trekkie. And I too am also a Trekkie. Big time. Big time. Uh, yeah, I love Star Trek. I'm in the Star Trek family on Facebook. Hi, Star Trek family, if you're watching. Love you guys. We have a lot of fun on Star Trek family. I am, yeah, just really into Trek. I'm actually thinking of starting a podcast. I reached out to a couple Star Trek nerds. Um, I had a podcast called Talk Nerdy to Me, and I wanted to like revive it and just have people come on and tell me what their favorite episode of Star Trek is. I think that would be a lot of fun because there's so many different episodes, and all the different episodes mean so much to all different people. And yeah. What's my favorite episode? I have favorite episodes of different series, so I think I would do it that way. I'd be like, oh, what's your favorite episode of TNG? Mine's Unification, part 1 and 2. What's your favorite episode of Deep Space Nine? Mine is... oh my god. What's it called? In the Pale Moonlight. That's one of my favorite episodes. I think that's one of the best episodes of Star Trek ever, actually. It's heavy. My favorite Enterprise episode is probably In a Mirror Darkly. Yeah, there's a lot. It's my favorite Voyager episode. None of them. No, Voyager was okay. Anyway, you guys, I think I'm done. I think we're done for the evening. It's been a great hour sitting here chatting with you all, and I will be back. I will be back. Let's do this more frequently. I'm going to start giving like a little heads up on the channel. I just wanted to pop on here and see what it was like, and I haven't YouTube lived in forever, so here it is. We're wrapping it up. Mostly because my hands are getting sore. I need to use the washroom, and we have to go pick our groceries up. So there's that. There's all these factors involved, and yeah, anywho, I hope you guys all have a great evening. I'll be doing this more. I'll see you again soon, and I will definitely post on the community page, my other crochet channel, and also about when we are going to be doing more lives. So, all the best. Happy Saturday night. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.